Hello there everyone and welcome to our Storybook Fantasy Stamp Die and More release full reveal video. So first up we have the very beautiful book engraving stamp set. So this is a 6x8 stamp set which includes two beautiful floral elements and some leaves as well. If I open up our new trifold, you can see that we do have the layering guide in here as well as lots of inspiration too. As well as the stamp set, we do also have the coordinating die set available, which is going to cut out those two flowers as well as the three leaves as well, and they will cut out with a really thin border around the outside edge. As well as that, we also have the book engraving simple colouring stencil, which is going to allow you to add a different layer of colour to the leaves and flowers as well as the masks in there too. This is a great one for all different occasions and one if you do love flowers. Next up we have the fairy tale florals. In here we have a large cluster of flowers as well as some elements that go within them. Now these are kind of a cross-hatch effect for the flowers, which is going to give a really cool look to those flowers and also those leaves. We also have the layering guide in the trifold so you can to help you layer this one up, but this one's a really easy one to layer up. As well as the stamp set, we also have the matching die set available, which is going to cut out that really large floral element that we have in the stamp set. As well as that, we also have the Fairy Tale Florals Simple Colouring Stencil, which is going to allow you to add a base colour to those flowers and also the leaves that we have in the stamp set too. This is a great one to add to all of your different projects, and because it's such a large floral element, I don't think this is going to get lost on a scrapbook page. Next up we have the Fairy Tale Rose. So we have a large floral rose in here with the stem as well as some elements on layers to fit within it and loads of beautiful sentiments too. If I do open up the trifold, you can see that we do have the layering guide within here, so you can quickly and easily pop this rose together. As well as the stamp set, we do have the coordinating die, which is going to cut out that large floral rose with the stem in one piece. As well as that, we also have the simple colouring stencil that's going to match and which is going to allow you to add a base layer to the rose and also the stem and leaves in one single piece too. A great one for all different occasions and to add some really beautiful messages to your cards. Next up we have Once Upon a Time stamp set. Now this is a large 6x8 and we have various different elements in here to create a beautiful and realistic natural scene as well as a horse and cart, which is very, very cute. There are some really great sentiments in this one as well. As well as the stamp set, we do also have the matching die set available, which is going to cut out all of the elements from the stamp set apart from the little road, and it's going to cut around the top edge of that mountain so you can create a 3D scene. We are sure you're going to love using this one to create your own kind of storybook scenes and pictures too. Next up we have Books Are Magic, again a 6x8 set. We have two large images in here which are really fairy tale like, as well as some really great sentiments and smaller images to create really cool backgrounds as well. We do have a little colouring element in the inside of our trifold for this one. As well as the stamp set, we also have the matching die set available, which is going to cut around the two large images and also that little inkwell with the little quill in it too. A really great one if you do love books and want to send cards and make scrapbook pages around a book theme. Next Next up we have Tall Tale, again 6x8 and around a book theme again. So we have a large shelf with many different books on here, a little girl reading, a pile of books, little glasses, as well as some really great sentiments that you can add to all of your crafty projects too. As well as the stamp set, we do have the matching die set available, which is going to cut around all of the images that we do have in the stamp set. So you can see this is quite a large little bookshelf that we have going on here, but you could definitely use this in different pieces if you wanted to. As well as that, we also have the Tall Tale bookmark die, which is going to enable you to create your own little bookmarks to give as gifts, maybe to add to your cards as well. Just have a little gift with your card, which would be really, really cool. Next up we have the Whimsical Herringbone. So we have a really large background stamp here in a really cool herringbone look, as well as some really cool sentiments to use on your cards as well. Inside the trifold we have another little colouring thing that you can do in here and then add it to your cards if you wanted to as well. This is a really great one to add to all different backgrounds because it's such a neutral kind of look. It would work on many different projects. Next up we have Storybook Sentiments. So this is a large 6x8 set and it has some really fantastic sentiments on this one with an ornate letter at the start and then a sans serif font to carry on the rest of the sentiment. This is going to be a really great one to add to all of your cards to give a really beautiful look to your sentiments. We have also some little branches in there too to maybe create a wreath or just add a different look to the sentiments as well. Next up we have the Modern Swans. Now this is a 4x6 set and in here we have two different swan images which are layered, so you can add the little beaks on with different colours, as well as some water ripples and some great sentiments. Inside we do have the layering guide for the swans and you can see that they are quick and easy to pop together. As well as that, we do have the matching die set available too, which is going to cut out those two swans that we do have in the stamp set. This is a really great set for animal lovers and for people that do love to add a contemporary look with their animals to their projects. Next up we have a mini 2x3 stamp. So this is one card and this one includes two different kind of fun sentiments to add onto your birthday cards. So this is a really great one to add if you want to add a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek message to your birthday cards. Next up we have some 3D embossing folders. This is the very pretty Majestic Bloom. You can see that it is a 6x6 embossing folder and it will give you a 3D look to that beautiful floral spray that we do have within this one. A great one to add to all of your different projects to add a really great touch of texture. Next up we have the beautiful book cover engravings, and this one is coordinating with the stamp set that we've seen at the start of this release, and you can see that we have an in and an out on either side of this, so it's going to create that really beautiful look when you do run it through your die cutting machine. We do recommend that you play around with the plates to make sure that you're not forcing this through, but it is going to give you a really beautiful look when you do get that beautiful embossing on your cardstock. Next up we have Ranunculus Bouquet 3D embossing folder. Again, it's a 6x6, all of our embossing folders are, and you can see that you have that really beautiful ranunculus with lots of different berries and foliage just spraying away from that really big bloom that we have there. A great one to use on all different projects, and we're sure you are going to love the great effects that you can create when using this one. Next up we have Garden Harmony 3D embossing folder. Now this one is going to give you an all over pattern on that 6x6 embossing folder that we have there. You can see that you are going to get two different looks whether you use each side of the cardstock. So one will be embossed and the other side will be debossed. A really great kind of foliage, subtle pattern to use on all of your different projects. Next up we have the floating foliage. Again, this is a 6x6 3D embossing folder, so you can see that you have those really beautiful leaves. They're kind of ornate, this one, kind of tropical in their design as well, so you could maybe match these with tropical designs or even just normal florals to give a really great texture to your backgrounds. Next up we have Bold Floral Drape. Now this coordinates with one of our older stamp sets, so this is a really great one if you do have that one, or without it too. So this one is standalone. As you can see, you're going to create really beautiful backgrounds with this one with that all over floral pattern. Next up we have the Dancing Peacock 3D embossing folder. Again, this is 6x6 and it's reminiscent of a peacock tail, but it also has a look of a mandala. So if you do love mandalas, this one may be a great one for you to go to as well. This is going to add really great texture to your backgrounds or any way you want to use it. Next up we have the Storybook frame. Now this is going to add a beautiful embossed frame around the outside edge of your card, and then you can add a beautiful image within the center, and it's just going to have that really great subtle touch of texture around the outside edge. A great one to add to all of your different projects to create this really beautiful textured look. We also have another beautiful layering stencil in this release. This one is the Hill Blossoms. So this stencil set includes two different stencils, and this is going to be able you to create really beautiful floral spray. You can see when I turn this over, we do have the layering guide on the back, so you can quickly and easily pop this beautiful floral spray together. This is a great one for all of your different projects using some really beautiful gradient ink blending. Next up we have Terrarium 3D die set. Now this is a standalone die set which is going to enable you to create really beautiful terrarium looking 3D projects. So you're just going to have to cut these out a number of times to create a really beautiful little thing just to add to your home decor projects. Next up we have the Vintage Roses mini decal set. So in here you're going to get a little sheet of decals with the beautiful Vintage Roses images already printed on here for you. Now it's printed onto a white vinyl, so you can pop these onto anything and the colour will not show through, it's just going to be the colour of the little decal. Next up we have some beautiful new washi tapes. So first up in the washi tapes we have the Aurora Borealis. Now this is so beautiful. Just look at all those beautiful colours that we have in those nighttime sky, and then we also have that cityscape in a beautiful gold foil there. Next up we have the Cool Summer Night Slim Washi Tape set. So we have 4 different tapes in this one, all 1/4 inch wide, in the beautiful colours of the Cool Summer Night. So we have the beautiful Sea Glass, Ocean Waves, Dusk, and then Desert Night to finish that off. Next up we have something rather exciting. So we have some detail blending brushes. So in this little tube you are going to receive 3 blending brushes, all in various sizes. They are really good for adding really small spots of colour through your stencils, or maybe if you just want to add a little touch of ink blending somewhere on your projects. They are really ergonomically designed, so they have a little bit of an angle to them to make them very easy to use. So then everyone, that is everything in our Storybook Fantasy release. We really do hope that you've spotted something in this release that inspires you and makes you want to create something beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye!
Hello crafters, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thanks for watching!